Hello everybody. Oh, that was very fast. Hello there everybody. My name is Aceikith. Welcome back to the channel. Gonna be letting you look at Professor very quickly. We've literally just loaded in game while I was doing my introduction. We're going to Yone. So Yone actually picked Yone into an Ornn, which I believe, depending on how the matchup goes, Yone can win lane, but it depends on how good both players are at their champions, I guess. So obviously I've been playing a lot of Malphite recently, but I want to try and get a few different other champions onto the channel. So I've already played 4 games today, 2 of them are normal, so of course I'm not going to be recording them because... Ooh, hi. Get him away. So yeah, so we're up against a Yone, which is going to be very interesting. We are pretty much full AD, unfortunately. So, and we've got 2 assassins, so we can win this by snowballing. We have a team comp that can snowball extremely heavily, but we do need to do that. Although I do scale. That's the one thing that we do have going for us. We've also got a Nautilus that can actually engage very well. So both me and Nautilus can engage extremely well, which will allow Zed to do Zed things, and also Aceikith to do Aceikith things. But scaling overall isn't necessarily on our side, so we do need to be careful in that aspect. So what did I pick Ornn? So Ornn is a champion that obviously is a tank. Does have a very good amount of engage, Q and E together. Plus, oh, how do I fix that? Okay, I'm not going to be going. Now you'll probably find as well I won't go in that much, to be honest, because of that. Because Yone will do 1,000,000 damage, and Zed is already been killed, so that's not good. But yeah, he's only level 2 as well. How does Zed lose a level 2? Like, I guess Zed can't really go or start going and do his things until level 2 as well. Fizz can kind of do that. Yeah, it's very surprising that he does. Ooh, hello. Yeah, you won't find me going in that much. I will be just literally poking, so it will be a pretty boring lane phase. Like, Yone, I won't be able to do too much too early, unless I can actually lure him into a disgusting engage. I can also allow Shaco to get 3 kills if he wants to come up to top lane as well. That's unfortunate. But at the same time, we can actually just hold the station here, kind of.
An enemy has been slain.
So one of the unique things about Ornn is the fact that he can craft items while still in lane. So his passive is Living Forge. Yeah, so he does have a passive called Living Forge, which allows him... Oh, what is in top lane? He might actually look to try and tower dive me, possibly. Yeah, the Ornn is the only champion in League of Legends that can actually craft items while still in lane. So he is a very one-of-a-kind champion for that reason. is what a lot of people don't tend to realise sometimes with Ornn is that he does bring quite a lot to the table. And that is with when he gets to level 13, he can then start crafting the special items that he can bring to his allies. So later on into the game, we could have Draven having a much better version to a mortal shield bow. The same could be with the Nautilus, depending on what he builds as well. So okay, so we got to level 6, which is good. I will just push this in now. Because Yone isn't anywhere to be seen. There he is. That's dead again. Well, we do get oh wow, that's a lot of damage from the
enemy has been slain.
From the Draven, as he needs to do. So we'll go back. We are a bit low on mana. So the good thing is that the Yone isn't really being all that aggressive to us. We'll just TP back to lane.
Everything is better when it is molten. Lead, iron, chocolate cake.
Right, I don't know where the Yone is, so they should be a little bit careful.
I do not like surprises.
Okay, Yone actually just went back again. That's our first proper little bit of trading with the Yone. He has got more farm with me, to be expected. Like, he should be the aggressor in this matchup. But quite an easy margin. He's such a wimp. Look, what? that actually caught me by surprise. That's one of the key parts to actually allowing a full-on engage to actually happen. So that was just so funny. That kind of tells me that maybe... Oh, Shaker just got another kill on the Warwick. Might need to be a point where I might have to switch lanes. Oh, hi. Can he escape that? Yeah. And Nautilus is starting to roam. Then it should be coming back into lane. There he is. Hello, Yone.
I do not know.
Has been slain.
as well. It is an arguable thing that I should be building Bramble Veg possibly, but we're not really fighting enough.
An enemy has been slain.
What, Mr. Cannon? That's great. Always love missing a cannon. Right. Might as well go back to the lower mana again. What's that? This Yone doesn't know exactly what to do necessarily, I don't think. He's playing against somebody though that is playing very passively, which I know I don't really need to do anything.
I will make an axe that is also a sword, and possibly a spear.
So, I guess that's the one good thing going for us, is that this Yone is not really that aggressive. But maybe he'll do better later on. But then you could say as well that he doesn't really need to do too much. Like, the Fizz is a bit fed, and the Zaya's not doing too badly, although she just died.
Double kill.
Okay, so that... So that could tell me that Warwick might be on his way over, so I'm going to put this over here. Yep, there you go. And so they're now looking to actually do something in top lane. Build this before the start of the fight. Okay. Okay, so it's Yone that's actually got the Herald. So I guess he's like, yo, go. I can actually come down to like bot lane and everything.
An enemy has been slain.
If you get my tower early, but we've not allowed that to happen. So we're not going to go in for an all-in. I'm only 25 behind though, which isn't too bad.
An ally has been slain. Turret plating will soon fall.
Right, assuming that Yone's down there, I might as well just go for this. Get a tower plate just before it goes. Just missed out on a second.
Followers need gods.
But I do get my mythic. Which is good. That'll be a very good power start for me.
An ally has been slain. Your turret has been destroyed.
Now, I don't actually see
An ally
Yone on
has
the
been
map, so he
slain.
must be on his way back to the top lane. So I'm going to back now. I'd like my mark to be topped up.
Luck is failure that failed.
Not really that much happening, so I might as well just use my pick, my one now. Level 11, so I'm most certainly going. Now here's a question. I could possibly build 4 mail, which is probably the best thing to do right about now. There's a lot going on in bot lane.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. Your
Yone is down there as well, but I can get top lane.
ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
They actually seem to be doing alright without me. That's the best part.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Soaring nicely.
Shut down.
Right. If they're all
Shut
down
down.
there,
Shut down.
I might as well just continue pushing on.
Shut down.
Whoops. I actually misdirected my Q. So yeah, definitely not a bad thing to do, necessarily. Now, I will say, split pushing with Ornn is not a typical thing, but I just felt in that circumstance that, like, the Draven's not doing that badly, actually. Which is a very good thing for us. Like, actually having Draven, like, he's not necessarily snowballed the lane, but he's done enough to be able to try and help himself out quite a lot. No way. Jaco there.
Has been slain.
Yeah. I'm not sure why.
Has been slain.
Okay, yeah. The thing is, it is quite hard to actually deal with something like a point, because they have so much mobility.
It is childish to favor one tool over another. Hammer is my favorite.
Okay, Yone is in top lane. He is going to get the top lane tier 1 turret.
Your
Well,
turret has been destroyed.
get the ward. That's good.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay. Right. He's literally just backing, okay. Oh, hello.
Your turret has been destroyed. Your team has
I'm surprised he
destroyed a
actually got
turret.
all of that.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
But then we have got a decent amount of stuff ourselves, so that's... So both teams are actually doing stuff together, it seems like. Like, or even individually. I've already got my ult back. Okay, that's not bad. That's unfortunate. Oh, there's the work.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I'm not sure about Zed's positioning though on that. He's making a lot of mistakes, I'm gonna admit. Yeah, that was unfortunate for the Draven. Let's try to at least get mid lane pushed in if we can. I'd like to be able to get full mail before the next break comes out. Right, now I'm level 13. So now this is where the most important part for Ornn and why you play Ornn is now about to come into effect now at this point. Not really much I could have done there. Like, I'm not sure why he decided to go in. Like, I only did what I did so that way he could actually get away, but he thought that I was preparing for an engage, which is definitely not what I was looking to do at that point.
An ally has been slain.
But yeah, some mistakes are creeping in quite a lot in our team. Like, the work doesn't seem very good at the minute. I'm going to push in top lane. I can definitely for sure.
An iron will must be forged.
Oops.
Shut down. Has been destroyed.
There we go, that was very good. If I did say so myself. Right, I'm going to give my first upgrade to Draven. Oh, we've got every single dragon so far. I say get the next one to Shaco. This is actually quite good for us. Now we're even tankier. We are due to the Mountain Soul and they're primarily AD. Kill the fizz. Okay, we have to escape that as one. It's a little bit unfortunate. I'm not sure who got caught, but somebody did. But we're doing well in team fights, myself particularly. So this is quite a good showing. I don't necessarily play Ornn regularly either, so I'm quite happy with how I'm playing so far. Only me and Nautilus have built any kind of anti-healing. Right. Let's try and get back into this then. They are about to start a team fight. Yeah, they've already started actually. I'm just being annoying to them three, and then the fizz can be taken care of, because that's not what a fizz wants. So, like, even though that wasn't the best of ults for me personally, I think it was still effective. Oh yeah, look at that. Even better mythic. Right, and we got in here. That is very good. Like, we're all doing very well as a team. Although we're not a balanced comp, we're working very well together. There is some mistakes creeping in. And yeah, we shouldn't really be hanging around here right now.
The other gods don't understand me. Good. You stay here.
Oh, the fizz shot ulted the Draven or the Z, and I ended up catching it. That's unfortunate. Oh, JJ got killed. Unfortunate. That's a bit spicy. Oh my word. I finally died! They finally killed me! Wow. It's unfortunate I died, but that is quite impressive. It's unfortunate with the timing though, with my death, because the Elder Dragon's about to come up. But how on earth did I stay alive for that long? Okay, if they... Yeah, are they gonna win?
Rekindle the old furnace. I think this is pretty much over at this point.
I've also now got Warmogs. So we're basically unkillable at this point. Ha ha ha! And there you go, they surrendered as well. Perfect. I'd say that was pretty much a perfect game of Ornn. You know, we didn't really do anything in lane phase, so I understand that obviously lane phase was a little bit boring. When you are against a Yone, which we don't want to be feeding, Yone didn't know really necessarily, I would say, what to do, because I was being passive enough that he was like, how can I engage? When basically he's allowing me to go towards a tower where then I have the advantage because I'm under my own tower, you know. But it goes to show that yes, I was worried going into this game, thinking to myself, how do we win when we are full AD comp? We've got a Shaco who might have gone AP, but I'm glad he didn't. You know. And, like, obviously, Zed didn't play particularly well, but recovered his game. And the Draven, which I don't like as a champion anymore, because he has the snowball lane phase, and most of the time he can't even do that. And if he doesn't, he's just pretty much useless. But this Draven actually did do stuff together. So, you know, I'm actually very happy with the outcome of this match. So we go 4-1-12. Bearing in mind, our one and only death was close to the end of the game, just before the Elder Dragon came up. That was the one death we got all game. We survived around about half an hour before we got our first death. So that's how well we played. So yeah, 4-1-12, 172 farm, plus 17 LP, and we get an A as well. And what's the damage? Yeah, like, we're not meant to deal damage, and we wasn't really necessarily harassing the Yone, because the moment that we tried dealing any harassment to Yone, a Yone is going to go all in, especially if it's in the middle of the lane. We just poke him down a little bit, you know, it's in that way he doesn't feel quite so comfortable. And you could see he didn't feel comfortable, because he even started ganking mid lane, which I guess is possibly part of the reason why maybe Zed wasn't doing quite so well, maybe at times, because he was like, where's the Yone? So he was concentrating on that, maybe, you know, because that is a low thing that a lot of players do is where's the laner from the other lane. But yeah, like, very effective game on Ornn. Don't deal a great amount of damage, but pretty much all of our ults near enough were useful. We didn't feed the Yone in lane, you know, so I would say this was a very good game of Ornn. You know, just be sensible about it, and that is what I will always say, you know, is be sensible, because you know you're not going to kill your lane opponent necessarily unless they're a bad player. And I'm not going to say that this Yone is a bad player, because I don't think he was. He was just put into a predicament where he wasn't really able to do much against me, because I was just being sensible in lane. But if you do like the video, please give a like to the video, and also subscribe to the channel if you do want to see the further ranked videos. And also, if you are wanting to see further videos in the future, we're not just doing recordings of League of Legends videos. There are other things on here as well, which I will be doing further videos of certain other things of variety around on the channel very soon in the coming weeks as well. But otherwise, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time.